Welcome back to the deep dive. We are jumping straight into a really popular topic in the K-beauty world today, the Centellian24 Madeca Cream line.
That's right.
We've looked at your sources, and our mission here is, well, pretty straightforward. Figure out what this cream actually does, and importantly, if that U.S. online store claiming to be official, Centellian24USA.com, is, legit and safe to use.
Okay, let's do it.
So first up, the product itself. At its core, it's all about Centella Asiatica, or CICA. Now, people often call it a recovery cream.
Yeah.
What's the actual science there? Why CSI?
Well, what's really interesting here, it's not just like general CSI extract. The sources point to specific compounds from the sea acids, these triterpenoids, metacasoside, and Asiatic acid.
Okay.
And these are the bits highlighted for, actively calming inflammation, boosting collagen, and really helping to repair a damaged skin barrier. That's why users report that genuine recovery feeling.
Right, especially after maybe getting a treatment or dealing with harsh weather.
Exactly. That seems to be a key use case mentioned.
And you see that reflected in the user reviews too, right? Particularly people with dry or sensitive skin seem to love it. We saw comments on Amazon, Reddit, lots of praise for deep hydration, calmer skin.
Definitely positive feedback there.
But it's not universal, is it? The reviews also seem to have some warnings.
Yeah, and that's a really important point to balance. While it's fantastic for that barrier repair, the formula itself is quite rich, inherently so.
Rich how? Like greasy?
Well, for some people, yes. The reviews consistently flag that if you have naturally oily or acne-prone skin, that richness can feel heavy. It definitely takes a bit of time to absorb properly.
Ah, okay.
And if you apply too much, especially, say, in humid weather, some users report it could lead to congestion, maybe minor breakouts. So yeah, it's a great recovery product, but maybe best for evening use, or perhaps seasonally if your skin isn't naturally dry. Knowing your skin type is key.
That makes sense. Crucial distinction. Okay, so because the cream is popular, people need a safe place to buy it. Let's talk about the website you found. Centellian24USA.com. The sources here gave sort of conflicting signals on security.
They did, yeah. It's interesting.
We saw one detector giving it a really high score, 97 out of 100, pretty much perfect. But then another one rated it only 80%. What's going on there? Why the difference?
Right. This is a good example of looking at different aspects of trust.
Yeah.
Both scores basically confirm the baseline safety is there.
Okay.
So we know it uses HTTPS encryption. That's crucial for any secure payment. And the site's been around for about 5 years, which is generally a good kind. It's operational.
So why the lower score from the other detector?
The dip to 80% likely comes down to transparency issues that were flagged. A 97 often focuses heavily on the technical security, is the connection safe, any malware detected, etc. The lower 80% might weigh other factors more heavily, like how easy it is to see who actually owns and runs the site.
Okay, so let's dig into those flags then. What specific concerns came up in the review?
There were two main things, really. First, the domain ownership is hidden. They use something called domains by proxy.
What does that mean for, someone trying to buy from them?
For you, the learner, it just means the actual name and contact info of the person or company running the store isn't publicly listed. Now, this is actually pretty common. Lots of sites do it for privacy or to avoid spam.
What?
But it does reduce transparency. It makes it harder for you to verify exactly who you're dealing with. It's not necessarily bad, just less open.
Got it. And the second point?
The second thing was a lack of recent detailed public feedback, specifically about their customer service experience. Things like shipping times, how they handle returns, that kind of thing. Their trust page didn't have much there.
Do they have a returns policy listed at all?
They do, yes. It clearly states a 14-day refund policy, but that's only for unopened items. So, be aware of that condition.
All right, let's bring this all together. For you listening, maybe you're interested in the cream, you're on the website. What's the bottom line? Should you click buy?
Okay, so the overall assessment is the product itself seems legit and effective if it suits your skin type. That's a big caveat. And the website, Centellian24USA.com, appears generally safe for making a purchase based on the technical checks.
But there's a but coming, I feel.
Well, just a bit more than standard caution is probably wise here. Because of that private domain registration and the sort of gap in public customer service reviews, the sources recommend sticking to secure, traceable payment methods. Think PayPal or a credit card, something with buyer protection.
Good advice.
And maybe, Just maybe, before placing a big order, perhaps send a quick question to their customer support. See how quickly and clearly they respond. It's a small test you can do while you're still deciding. And definitely double-check that 14-day unopened return policy fits your needs.
Solid practical steps.
And it does raise a broader point, thinking about how we evaluate these niche online stores. Many of them do use private registration, and they might not have hundreds of reviews on big platforms yet. So it makes you wonder, how much weight should we give those high technical trust scores from detectors versus rely more on, say, visible user-generated feedback about the actual experience of buying and getting support, something to chew on?